I'm Caitlin.
I'm Linda.
And today we are going to be reviewing the Luxe Box from Playboy. We have the 65 watt temp control version as well as the 150 watt temp control version. So far I'm really liking this tank. We're just going to start with an unboxing. I'm going to unbox the 150 because we already have the plastic off and have been into it. So, one thing to note, when you see the box, it looks like you should be able to push the box out from the side. That is not the case, as I found out. You have a magnetic strip here and it just pops open. Don't overcomplicate it. Inside we have the mod and the tank, and it's in this really nice satiny, silky, smooth, very Playboy backdrop. And you just lift that off, and then underneath it'll have your instruction manual and your tanks, and your coils. And it comes with 3 coils. One is already installed in the tank. That's a 0.5 ohm coil. Then you also have a 0.2 ohm coil and a temperature control 0.1 ohm coil. It's a Vixen tank. It has the triangle theory airflow, which I am really liking. So instead of having just your 2 air holes, it has 3 wide open airflow holes. And if you are into big clouds, it's fantastic for that. Coils are packed with 100% organic Japanese cotton. The tank itself is made of premium Pyrex tempered glass, and you can see it's nice on the white and gold and the white and silver ones. They're nice fogged glass. And then on the black on black and black on gold, it's got kind of a tinted Pyrex glass. Both really, really nice looking aesthetically. It's food grade stainless steel. I really, so far, have had 0 complaints about these tanks at all. Linda's going to talk to you a little bit about the mod.
Yeah, so the mod is really nice. Genuine leather, wrapped, embossed with the Playboy bunnies. I don't know if you can see the bunnies on there, but really nice. Anyways, and then of course the bunny on the power button. Your digital OLED display, and that's going to display for you the voltage, wattage, vaping time, resistance, and battery level. And so it's just 3 clicks on and 3 clicks off, and then of course, no, is it 3 clicks off? It's 3 clicks off. And then 3 clicks on, and then to change it into temp control, you're just going to give it a quick 3 clicks. That's going to put it into temp control for you. This is going to go from 3 watts right up to 65 watts or up to 150 watts depending on which unit you are using. And then it goes from, what's the temp control on here? I think it goes up to 600 degrees actually Fahrenheit on there. So you get a really nice rounded kind of choice of options for temperature or for wattage on that unit. I really love the combination of the 2, the white on white, the black on black, the black on gold. There's a brown on rose gold color, and so you get a lot of really good color options for those of you that really like to have a unit that looks pretty. It looks pretty.
It's a really, really, I'm going to use the word just because it's Playboy, it's a sexy setup.
It is, for sure.
Genuine leather, embossed with Playboy bunny. The stitching is, like, I checked to see if there was any pulling or anything on the stitching. There is not. For something as gimmicky as Playboy, they did a really, really good job pairing up with Luxe and Vixen. It's not just a gimmicky Playboy mod, it delivers.
Yeah, and one thing I should mention too, the 65 watt units charge via USB. It does come with the cord and the wall adapter. Plugs in on the bottom of the unit, and you also have your venting. It's a 4400 mAh battery. The 150 watt unit is a dual 18650, and that's got a really nice battery port in the bottom, so it slides out and opens up on a hinge in order to get your batteries in and out of there, and it locks into place really nicely, so you shouldn't have any problem with it popping open when you're using it. And you're so good at that. And so let's just vape it. Let's vape it.
One thing to note, when you take your batteries out and put them back in, you do have to up your wattage again, because you don't get very much vape at 3 watts.
3 watts.
I don't have the temperature control coil in right now, because I want to try out the 0.2 ohm coil. But the temperature control, in my opinion, is really nice. What I wasn't expecting, because I haven't used a lot of temperature control before, and I don't know if this is normal with temperature control, but it pulses. It's not like one steady. You can feel it like, but
Great sound effects.
but I got huge vapor off it, and it was a really nice cool vape for me. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Thumbs up by temperature.
I really liked it.
One of the things that I did not like about the unit is the drip tip. It's a really nice tip, and of course it's got like the chuck cap.
Yeah. But it is loose.
And is interchangeable for sure, so that's really nice. It's very loose. So I find that I feel like I need to find a new, maybe a new O-ring that's just a tad bit thicker to pop in there, so that I don't lose the tip on there.
Yeah, like the 510 connector. That's nice and sturdy. That's once it's in, that's in there.
Yeah, that's nice and snug.
This part that we're talking about that is a little bit loose.
Yeah, it's a tad bit loose. It looks really nice, and I definitely don't want to change that out to something like to a different drip tip or anything like that. It looks really nice. It matches the tank because it's the frosted tip as well. I just didn't like the looseness of it, and so I've actually just popped a tiny bit of cotton inside of there in order to tighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to be looking for a thicker O-ring to put in.
A little bit of Teflon tape would do the job too if you need a quick fix.
That too.
Teflon tape.
Yeah.
Snug that right up.
Yeah, absolutely. That too.
So today I'm just going to do a quick plug for a juice that we're also trying for the first time. This is the Charlie's Chalk Dust, peanut butter and Jesus. And I'm going to say I was skeptical because I'm not a peanut butter vape fan. This is really nice.
Yeah, I haven't tried it, and it's totally not a new juice, but we're both just trying it for the first time, and so we thought we'd just, pop that in there.
Yeah, we like Charlie's Chalk Dust. So that's that for the juice plug. Just a quick juice plug.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna do. I love it that much. I love it that much.
Oh,
we got a new recording system, so we're having a little bit of fun with the buttons.
I guess, can we just jump back to the tank really quickly? Because I kind of like this airflow that you mentioned is the triangle theory, so it's got 3 different airflow vents in here, so that's really nice, but it's very smooth to turn it. It's very easy to turn. It's very smooth to turn that. The threading on the base, I guess that's like from the coil. Maybe not the most smooth that I've had, but still very nice. It goes on there really nice. I haven't had any issues with it like
No, I haven't had any issues with
I
it
haven't
at all.
had any issues
My
there.
one qualm with the filling of the tank is that it is kind of restricted for filling. When you fill, just a note, try to find, you can see right in there, try to find one of those solid posts and kind of run your juice down that so that you get a steady flow and it doesn't back up and get messy on you.
Not difficult to fill, and I haven't had any experience with it leaking or spilling over down the center post or anything like that, but I could definitely see where that might
For those of us
become
that
an
are a little
issue.
impatient and don't realize, it can get messy.
I could definitely see that that could become an issue for some people, and even maybe just some really thick juices too. So
Max VG, be careful because
Yeah.
it's going to try to back up on you if you don't find that line to kind of run it down.
yeah, absolutely. Aside from that, I think that I don't have too many problems with this unit. Whenever you turn it off and then turn it back on, it automatically drops your wattage back down to 3, like right down to the very bottom. And so if you're not paying attention to that, you're going to take a hit off of it and you're going to get pretty much nothing because it's at 3 watts. And so that's one thing that I maybe not as fond of, but it's tolerable and, you know, whatever.
But for me, the pros outweighs the cons. And my boyfriend as well, he bought the mod pretty much as soon as it came in the shop. He came in and bought one. And I'm actually using his today, which he might not get back.
Very nice.
He says it's his favorite mod. He likes the look of it. He likes the way it feels in his hands. He likes the airflow. He likes the nice big clouds. For him, the pros way outweigh the cons.
I was surprised by the clouds off of this. Also, the flavor that you get off of this is phenomenal. I was a little bit like kind of iffy to begin with. Like I thought, oh, you know, it's the Playboy version and it's going to look really pretty, but I don't think it's going to function as well as maybe some other units out there. But actually, the flavor off of this is phenomenal. The airflow, like, I don't know.
You can't just say enough about it.
No, you can vape this really high wattages and still feel like it's a nice, cool vape.
Like, for me, I like a cool vape. And you know what? I'm only vaping. I usually vape between 55 and 60 watts, usually. I'm only vaping at 31 watts, and I'm getting... That's 31 watts.
And I've got mine up to 60 watts on this one. I'm only using the 65 watt unit. I've got mine up to 60 watts on here, and it feels like a 30 watt vape. It's very cool. It's nice.
Even on the temperature control, I only do about 420 on the temperature control, and the clouds are still just as good. I actually think the flavor is a little bit better in temp control. I don't know why, but I like the flavor is a little bit more intense with the temp control. It's nice.
One thing that was the battery life on this 65 watt unit is not too bad. I basically get a full day off of this unit. It's the 4400 mAh. Really good draw off of it. It's stated in the instructions that it would be like a 2-hour charging, and so when I plugged it in the first time and charged it for 4 hours before it was done, I was a little bit disappointed about that, just because I was expecting it to be 2 hours. I wouldn't say that that's different than a lot of the other units out there that are USB charge. I was just expecting it to be 2 hours, and so I was slightly disappointed by the 4-hour charge time. But still a reasonable charge time if you're vaping off of it all day and you plug it in at night. You know, no big deal. But I did want to point that out because it was definitely something that I noticed and was slightly disappointed in. Although now that I know that I should charge it up at night and I can vape off of it all day, not such a big deal. So I would still give that a thumbs up. Oh boy.
So overall, we really like this combination, and we're pleasantly surprised from
Very
Playboy,
pleasantly
because you see stuff like that and you think, oh, it's just gonna be gimmicky shenanigans, and it actually turned out to be a great functioning setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have no qualms with this setup.
Yeah, and I have a lot of people stop me on the street and ask me what it is. Like, it just looks really nice. So a lot of people, like, it's a really good icebreaker conversation starter. A lot of people ask me about it and where you can get it. And to be honest with you, I have no idea where you can get it except for Vape It in Didsbury. So if you were impressed by the unit based off of our review, you should definitely come in and see us.
You could almost
Check it
say
out.
it would be a bright idea.
Oh my gosh, you're horrible.
I have nothing else to say. I love it.
Yeah, price point on these guys, you're looking at about $140 for the 65 watt, about $190 for the 150 watt.
You're paying for the name, but you get your money's worth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about it for today, I guess. And we will see you next Thursday with... Oh, next Thursday we are taking a break. But we'll see you the Thursday after that with another new review, new video.
Absolutely. I think we've got some juice for the next one.
Juice reviews.
All right.
See you next time.
See you later.